All right, guys, we got another episode of Two Scoops Podcast today. We're going to be talking about a lot of things.
Introduce yourself.
I'm Eli. This is my podcast co-host or podcast owner, Alexis Butler.
Okay, I like that. Yes.
So,
hey, guys.
There's been a lot going on recently, a lot of life changes that have been pretty significant for both of us. But
we're growing up. We're being big.
I know that you are moving.
I am.
You're not moving by yourself, but you are moving with one of your friends to Brooklyn.
I am.
And as of right now, you don't have any particular thing set up. You're kind of doing it, going with the flow, freestyle.
As my friend said, right now I'm honestly moving to Brooklyn, like just for the shits and gigs of it. I've always wanted to do it. I feel like even you knew that. Like I feel like that was one thing that I've made very clear.
You've talked about it before moving to the city.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. People that are watching, we live in upstate New York, so I feel for me, it would kind of be a disservice if I didn't live in New York City for at least a year of my life at the age that I'm at. I'm 24.
It's been a goal for you for a while too. Like I feel like since I've known you, you've talked about like wanting to live there.
Well, ever since I graduated college, literally that was like my biggest goal. I didn't care whether I had a job or not. My goal was that I was going to live in the city. But when I graduated from college, I'm going to get real frank here. I graduated with probably $22 in my bank account. Like that's literally all I had to my name.
That's real.
So I couldn't afford to move out because
I think the city is nice, but it's like it's a business place. Like you gotta make a lot of money, spend a lot of money to get to where you want to go.
Oh yeah.
And it's like I would love to be there, but I can't move there when I'm 19. Like it's just not.
Well, and that's the thing is that I think, you know, especially like growing up, especially because like where we're from, you know, it's kind of expected that like a lot of people, you know, go to college and they get a job and they make money and they move out of their house. And like, that's just kind of like what like I guess the standard is, especially where Elijah and I are from. But I feel like more so with our two generations, as we've like grown up and gotten older. I mean, we were just talking about this before with our producers and stuff like that. It's very interesting to see that we don't have to move at the pace that like our parents were moving at.
No, and it's definitely different too, because I think a lot of parents understand that to really be self-sufficient in the modern world takes a lot more than it did back then. Like the money's not worth the same. Like, you know, you could work 40 hours a week, a regular job. You'll probably still not be able to pay rent and buy food the same month.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
No.
So you don't have to go to college, but you have to find a route to success.
Yeah. You have to find a way that is going to be able to suffice you.
And I think there was a study too that showed like, this generation, the average age of people living with their parents is higher than like previous generations.
We have an episode on this podcast where I talk about like the percentages of like, because at that time, and I mean still right now, I am like living with my parents, and like, you know, the norm when like you moved out of college, like if I even talk to like my mom about it, she always says like, the second I moved out for college, like I never lived at home again. And it's just a different standard now. Like it's like you said, like money's a whole different thing. Like people just cannot afford to move out of their houses at like age 18 and be able to just like go with the flow and you're just successful the entire way. Like that is not realistic.
Unless you live in like rural Iowa, like you're not. Well, even then, I don't even know how much they make, but I know that's their minimum wage. Minimum wage there is like $6. Like they don't do.
I know, like we live in New York, which is like, you know, nicer.
I've thought about it so many times though. Like when it comes to living my life and making money, it would be so easy for me to like get my savings to like a realistic number. If I wanted to live for the rest of my life, it's probably like $750,000 in the savings, and then just move to like an absolutely like bum poor country, like. Just be rich there and like not have to be bothered.
See, no, I would
transfer my currency and make like be.
I don't know. Like as a kid, I don't know if you feel this way, but like as a kid, like I always, not that like my parents instilled it on me. Like they obviously instilled it on me to like be successful and like make money and be able to like live a life. But as a kid, like I always wanted to be like, oh, like I want to be super rich. But like now that I'm older, and like I've made my own money, not that like I'm a billionaire by any extent or like even remotely close to that, but like making my own money and being able to pay for my own things and like do things that, you know, bring joy to my life, like being able to travel and like even me being able to move out on my own, like without any help from my parents, like I wouldn't have been able to do that like unless I like started working hard. And I don't know, I feel like that like just people like don't want to work nowadays, but then they expect that they're still going to become successful.
People are lazy as fuck. Like,
and I mean, I know too, like I'm lazy. Like I know that there's like times where like I'm lazy, but I also
there's times to be lazy and there's times to get shit done. And a lot of people don't want to put the work in to get shit done. And there's the people that won't be successful.
Even you, like when like, cause obviously like, no, you're not lazy, but I'm saying like in the, like you're the opposite of that. In the fact that like you're 19 years old, you've been working, like when did you start working?
I was like freshly 17, I think.
Yeah.
I was.
And Brickman was
it was 2 months.
Our
after.
restaurant was the first job,
yeah.
Right? Yeah. So,
but I had done like, I used to do, when I was a kid, like I would do like lawn work. Like I would rake people's leaves. I would do
but you were
ice and stuff.
Exactly.
Like, all that stuff I did.
But you were instilled that it's like, if you want to be able to make money, like you have to work for it.
It really wasn't that I was instilled by anyone, because both of my parents were poverty ridden my entire life, and they still are. I've no disrespect to them, but I grew up really with not much. Like a lot of hardship, and I think it really, I'm just lucky that I had the mentality as a kid. Like I saw the path my parents took and where it got them, and it made me way more like, I was never going to let myself not be at least somewhat successful. Like I was never that type of kid. Like I used to tell my dad when I was a kid, I didn't want to go to college, because I didn't. And I never felt like college was what I should be doing. Mm-hmm. But I was not going to be like a cracked out bum on the side of the street. Yeah. Like that's not.
No, because you had bigger ambition. It's like you had a standard for yourself.
When you go through the hard shit in life early, I think it gives you more motivation to get past it and not have to go through it again.
That's what I'm saying. Like I look at you and it's like, it's very rare, at least. And I mean, you and I are only a couple years apart, but it's very rare, at least for me sometimes, to see people that are similar in your age group to have as good of a work ethic as you do. Like you bust your ass. You like to work, you like to make money because you like nice things, and not that that's a bad thing, but you like, and it's not like you're out here driving a Lamborghini or like you are living in a $1 million home, but like you like to be able to provide for yourself. Like even you getting a cat, that's a whole different financial responsibility in itself. Like I've been saying, like, because we said in the last episode, Elijah got a cat, so welcome into fatherhood. Yay.
Kitty cat.
But I said it's like his like first responsibility, which like obviously I'm being dramatic when I say that, because obviously you've had other responsibilities, but this is like
it's adding something on that I'll have to take. It's a long.
It's something for you to take care of, and it's a longevity thing.
And I thought about it beforehand too. It's not like it was like a rushed purchase or anything like that. I knew. I knew what came with it.
Yeah, and you wanted to do it.
I was scheduling the appointments for her to get spayed and stuff, bro. Mm-hmm. I did it at one of the vets in Hurley. Mm-hmm. They quoted me $1,400, and I was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" So I now have an appointment at the SPCA for $125. Ask your mind if you think I'm paying $1,400 for that. I'll do that.
Real life is expensive, Elijah. Adulthood is expensive. I would do
that shit myself and probably still get it done for less than $1,400.
Yeah, well, adulthood is expensive, and I don't think,
and it's
and I sure as shit didn't realize that until I actually started making my own money and I started like paying for all.
When you have
things.
To pay for things that are like you don't want to pay for, it's when you really realize like
I'm gonna be so real with you, okay? Like, and this is gonna sound really bad, but I don't really care. Me putting down my deposit for my apartment in the city was the biggest amount of money I've ever had like come out of my account at one time. And
it's not bad. I mean,
but it scared the living shit out of me. Like not obviously
just
like
losing a large amount of money.
Yes. And obviously like I know like I can like I saved up my money to do that, and I'm like still working. It's not like I just like stopped working.
I remember I paid.
But it's like that's scary. Like I don't like watching like that, because like even when I like traveled this past year, like I was very like lucky to be able to like travel a lot this past year. Like I just went to Hawaii to go visit one of my friends in April, and I went to Miami with some of my friends in June. Like I'm very lucky to be able to do that. But even when it comes to that stuff, like I'm very frugal. Like we were in Hawaii, and my eyes literally almost jumped out of my body when I want you to guess how much a 12-pack of High Noons is at the grocery store in Hawaii.
It's like $50.
54.
Yeah.
I scanned my card and I was like, there's literally no way. I mean, like I get it, because obviously Hawaii, you know, it's an island, so I get it. It's more imported. To be imported and like things like that. But still, like real life is expensive, and like I am very frugal. So it's like when we went to Hawaii, like I didn't stay in a hotel. Like I was staying at my friend's house. Like, and yeah, like obviously she was living there and she's working, and that's a whole other thing where it's like she's very lucky to be able to do that and me to tag along. But it's like,
have you ever paid a car insurance deductible?
I mean, I pay my car insurance now, but I don't.
Like, have you ever had to like get your car like fixed or totaled before?
No, because I've never crashed my car.
So when
my friends know
when
I've
I hit
dented
that
it one
deer,
time,
I had $1,000 deductible, so I had to pay $1,000.
Guys,
I had to pay $1,000 just for my insurance to total my car. And
Can I interrupt you for a second?
Sure, go ahead.
Elijah and this car has been nothing short of a roller coaster. This kid has literally gotten no slack when it comes to this
ridiculous
car.
shit too. Like it's like
ever since
none of it is my fault ever. Like it's like first car, a deer. I didn't even hit the deer. The deer dead like ran into the side of my car while I was driving. I was like, okay. They totaled that. Hit and run by an ambulance. Like what?
Yeah, that was the craziest thing. Elijah came into work next day and was like, no, I think you Snapchatted me. Yeah, Elijah just Snapchatted me.
I was like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah. So I just was on his way to the Yankee game, like hit and run by a fucking ambulance. Yeah, and we're like, Elijah, did you get money back? No. What?
Because one, they left the scene. Two, the cops are like, oh, well, the ambulance companies aren't liable. Blah, blah.
So Elijah just really got fucked.
And then it was like $1,800 of damages. If I would have put it in my insurance, I would have had to pay the $1,000 deductible. They would have paid $800, but then my insurance would have went up. Yeah. So I just paid it in full myself. But I'm like, really?
Yeah, really?
Like really?
Yeah.
That shit is dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have had to. Listen, don't let me find that ambulance driver. I'll run their pockets any second.
Like obviously like I enjoy the nice things of life, but I'm realizing like obviously like, and I work hard for it, like, and I appreciate that about myself. It just scares me because it's like now like everything that I do, like everything that I work for now is literally just going to be so that I can like
move forward and live.
Yeah. Not that I'm like, not like, and this is like my biggest thing. I literally the past like 2 weeks, like you actually missed it. And it's like, honestly, I missed you for it, but because Elijah knows me very well and knows like my personality and knows how I can get and just like the things that I do, whatever.
Yeah.
So the past like couple of weeks I've been crashing out a lot just because, you know, I'm moving away from everything that I know and this comfortability bubble that I've kind of created for my life. I've just kind of popped.
Change brings a lot of stress.
Yeah. And I'm a Taurus. I don't like change. I'm very, very stubborn. Like I do not like change. I'm very set in my ways. And I am truly so scared to do this, but also so excited. And
it'll be fine. I think.
Well, I am moving with one of my best friends, so I think that'll be okay.
You don't pay rent to your mom, or do you?
I pay right now. Like I don't necessarily pay my mom rent, but like I do pay her expenses to live at the house. So like I help pay for like our electric and like stuff like that. So I give my mom like a good like chunk of money like at the beginning of every month to kind of like live in my house.
Like roughly how much do you give her a month?
Like $400.
Okay, so now you gotta. The pressure's going to come now when you
move from, also like
you give her $400 a month and you collect your income for the rest of the month. But now you make the income, you got to spend it at the end of the month.
Yeah. Which kind of sucks. But also, I mean, the thing is that it's like even like me, like living at my mom's house, like I still pay for everything ever since. Cause I was the same way as you. Like, I will say I was very privileged growing up. Like I got to go on big, nice vacations and like I went to a sleepaway camp. I went to private school. Like I grew up very, very nice. But the second I turned 16, my parents were like, you are getting a job. Everything that you want to do now, like if you want to buy clothes, if you want to go out with your friends, that is on you. Like the money, like we are no longer giving you money to do the fun things in life, which they'll at the time I hated them for it because I'm like, what the hell? But also, so it's like, it was probably like the last month of me being 15 and I got a job at our local dry cleaners. And I worked at the dry cleaners. And then I also was like a camp counselor. So I like at the summer camp that I used to work at, which obviously wasn't doing it for the money, but like it was still a job and I was making money from doing it. It's not like I was Yeah. So I like to work. Like I always say, like even sometimes
I like to feel busy. Like I don't
exactly.
like to
Shannon and I were talking about this the other day at work. Like because like the past couple of weeks, I mean, in this economy, it's just been very hard to make money. Especially as a waitress, like people aren't going out to eat just because like people can't afford to go out to eat, which I completely understand. But obviously, you know, then I'm not making as much money. So Shannon and I were talking and she was like, oh my God, like that was your sales for the day. And I was like, yeah. And she was like, well, like, doesn't that like drive you crazy? And I was like, sometimes like, yes, but also like, I would go crazier if I was just like sitting around at home all day, like waiting to go into work. Like I'd much rather like I wake up in the morning, I get ready for work, have breakfast. I know that I'm going to work. You know what I mean? And I'm going to be there for a good chunk of my day.
Pretty much all day.
Pretty much all day. So like, and I enjoy that. It keeps me busy. I love the people that we work with. Like, and I like making money because I like doing fun things.
The place, it's probably been named on the podcast before, but I won't say. The reason I really left, one was the hours I don't like having a job where I start the job at a time and end the job at a time where I have no other time to do anything else for the day. It's just kind of like...
This isn't even just like...
It's just like
this
annoying.
is just the industry that... Like the restaurant industry is literally just...
But like now I know like I like
it's
going
hard.
and
It's
shift,
really
like,
hard.
Knowing that I'm working like 12 to 8. And then I'm like...
Yeah.
That's it. Like I'm not... There's no extra shit. Like that's...
But that's the thing. And then I think that this is like a huge misconception. Like even, you know, I've been telling people now, like I'm moving to the city and like people are like, oh, like, what are you doing? Like that's always the question. Do you have a job? Do you have a job?
How are you going to pay?
And it's like, no, right now I don't have a job.
You'll figure it out.
I'm moving, but also like I'm an adult. I have like, I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't think that I could do it. And I don't know, like I have a plan. Like I know that like...
You have a plan in mind, you just got to put it into place.
Exactly. And like if I have to wait tables for a little bit, which I'm probably going to do, because it's fun. I like doing it. Like
There's no shame in the game.
No shame in the game. And honestly, like I'm not going to toot my own horn. I have a very bubbly personality. And like I like talking to people. Like
and you have experience, which is valuable too. Like if you go to the city, you'll definitely get a job and you'll make more money.
Yeah.
So...
Well, it's also, it's like I said too, like I've wanted to do this, like Elijah's only, I've known you for like 2 years now. Like Elijah has known
crazy.
like, I know. Aw,
Long
Elijah,
time.
Abby, this is for you. We love Elijah. No, but like ever since I've known Elijah, like Elijah has known that like my ultimate, ever since I started working at the restaurant that we worked at, like I've always said like, yeah, my goal is to like make money so I can like move to the city.
Yeah, she has goals and it's now like, it's just farther and further into the goals.
But it's the same thing with you. Like even like when we were like talking about like your work ethic and like you having goals and stuff, like even like the job that you're at right now, obviously this isn't your career path, but it's making you money right now to bring you on that path to do what you want to do.
Yeah, that's just where
it's all a plan.
That's how I view the jobs now. If it's not my career job, it's a means to an end. That's simply it. Like
yeah.
I think at our other job that I used to work at, I also kind of didn't like how involved I became in like every person there's like it was just very personal. Like
Elijah didn't love the drama.
Not I like some of it, but it was like
he's like some of it I could dabble in, but
yeah,
I didn't really like the drama.
There's too much of it, then it's too much. Like
well, and it's also that creates a whole other stressor.
And when you
like
become too important and too important in a company that like you didn't intend on becoming important in, it can be overwhelming.
Yeah.
But I'm out of there now. I remember when I put my 2 weeks in there, I was like, it was weirdly nerve-wracking because like I had been there for like 2.5 years.
Yeah.
And it was my first job, but I was like, at the end of the day, like I wasn't nervous because I was like, I'll just get another job. Like,
yeah. Well, are you? So Elijah's going to school in the fall. Yay, Elijah! Are you gonna move out or are you gonna commute right now?
No, I'm just commuting. Yeah.
Commuting. So is it like a couple of days a week?
It's Monday through Thursday, 9 to 4:30.
Okay.
In Schenectady.
Yeah.
So it's like an hour each ways, which sucks because I have to pay premium gas. I'm gonna be spending like mad money on gas, but
that damn car. It's the car, Elijah. If there's anything you're gonna take from the conversation about Elijah in the car,
I wish I could fly. Like that'd be so easy.
No, because he just said in the last episode that he like actually like
it's no flying cars is what I said. I could fly if it was just me flying. I would fly.
Yeah, but I would. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna have to have my car in the city, which is actually crazy to think about because
you
it's
can
like
sell it. You can get profit off your car.
I am gonna sell my car, and like everyone's like, I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. You might get like how many miles on it?
Like 150,000.
But you might get like 2,000. I mean, that's not terrible.
Yo, that's $2,000 richer than.
You know what I would do if you're living in the city? Get an electric bike or scooter. Like that shit is mad.
I'm just gonna take the subway.
It's convenience, but like you'll notice like once you live there, if you live close to things, it'll just make it way easier.
Well, I live
like think about the fact like if you go grocery shopping.
Yeah, guys, I'm moving to Brooklyn too. I did I say that or did I say the city?
I did.
Oh, Brooklyn.
But if you go to like the grocery store, think about like it's different. Like you got to walk back with those bags.
No, but This is so lit about where our apartment is. There's a Wegmans. I'm not even kidding you. 2 minutes down the street from us. 2 minutes.
Easy money.
It's the biggest Wegmans I've ever seen in my entire life.
But I'm saying, if you just got like an electric bike, you just put it on the handlebars and drive home.
Well, we met our landlord. Our landlord bought an electric minivan, and we were like, okay, queen. First of all, again, like the only apartment I've ever lived in was like my rinky-dink college apartment in Oneonta, New York. I mean, like, much love to you. Isn't
Oneonta rated like in New York's top 10 worst cities?
I mean, the poverty rate in Oneonta is so high. I did a whole project on it.
I'm pretty sure it's in...
part of the reason why that town even, like, thrives... And I feel weird saying this, but part of the reason why it like thrives is simply because of the 2 colleges in it, like because Hartwick and Oneonta.
Yeah, no, realistically, there's not anything else going on.
No, the college kids run that town, but that's also part of the reason like why the locals hated us so much. But I think that's also part of the reason as to why like when I lived in Oneonta, it was so hard for me to believe that that was actually like me living on my own in real life, because I was living in an apartment that was literally $500 a month. That's not real life. Like that, like in this economy and day and age, like
$500 a month for an apartment would be elite.
I mean, like that was split between the 3 of us, so like each one of us each one of us paid 500, but like still like that just like doesn't exist in this day and age anymore. Especially, I mean, like obviously in college towns it's different because they make it more affordable, but even like when we were looking at some apartments in the city and stuff like that, it's so crazy because I've had to come to terms with like what I think is necessarily important for me to live.
It's like, it's not necessarily hard, but it's not fun. Like, oh, I want this, but I can't have it because I have to pay for this.
Yeah.
It's like, it sucks.
No, seriously.
I wish just a lump of cash would just randomly show up at my house.
Well, you just gotta, yeah, I mean, me too.
If you found $5 million with somebody's name on it, but like it was at your door and you could take it and get away with it, would you take it or would you give it back?
I take it.
I would definitely.
Sorry, God.
I think, I don't know if I would send them like $50K back. Be like, here, I found this.
I'd probably said, haven't you said 5 mil? Yeah. I'd send $1 million back. Say sorry, finders keepers for the rest. It's like that scene in Shameless where Fiona finds the Louis Vuitton bag. Have you seen Shameless?
I've seen a little bit of it.
Where she finds a Louis Vuitton bag on the L and she like spends all the money like in the wallet, but then she like gives the purse back. Like she gives it back, but she spends all the cash that was in the wallet, and she used it for a good cause. She brought the kids out to dinner at like an Outback Steakhouse. So like we're here for the vibe.
Yeah, no, respectfully, especially if it's like if I found Jeff Bezos' card.
Oh God. I don't even want to talk about him.
Respectfully, Jeff,
no.
Like if you lend me your card, bro, you're not even losing no money. Like I couldn't possibly spend what you have, so I just toss it here for a day.
I'm just gonna make a comment, and I know, like, actually, I'm really pissed off that we didn't talk about this in the last episode because that was a huge thing that I had a lot to say on is fucking Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez's wedding. But I'm not gonna talk about that.
Didn't he rent out?
No, we're not talking about it because it actually enrages me. And he's like, it's like it was the most unclassy thing I've ever seen in my entire life. You're getting married in Venice, and that's the wedding you're putting on. Sorry,
he rented out Venice.
Yeah, and the Venetians were not having it. And if I were there, I'd be doing the same damn thing.
Yeah, who the fuck rent down our whole city?
I'm gonna be so real. This isn't, like I said, I've been crashing out because it's just like I'm changing my entire lifestyle in the next like 2 months. But like another thing, like as a waitress right now, I deal with a lot of people that come from the city and like not like they're a lot of them can be very nice, but a lot of them
realize how much you're gonna have to deal with that when you are a server in the city. Like you might have to like buckle.
But it's also it's different but then that's the thing is that I'm gonna be the one that's indifferent then because I'm not like up here like in upstate, like it's just a different way of life. Like it's not like as fast paced. Yeah, and I know I'll be okay, but it's scary, it's nerve wracking, and also like I'm such an anxious person, so. I mean, I'm acting like I'm moving like 4,000 miles away. Like I literally can take a train.
But it's a.
And Elijah's gonna come visit.
Complete. Yeah, I will.
Right.
It's gonna be a complete change of scenery though. Like it's like everything that you're so used to being around won't.
But
be
that's
around
part of the reason why I felt like Brooklyn was like a. I mean, not even. I've always wanted to move to Brooklyn just because I always thought it would be an easier transition in the fact that it's not full on city like Manhattan. Obviously, it's still in the city, but it has. It's where like more like families and it's just more like, I guess like suburbia. It's not really suburbia, but it reminds me more of that. Like there's trees. When I walk the road, there's trees.
It's not like Madison Square Garden.
No,
it's more
which like worst place in New York City ever. Like I hate it there.
MSG? You don't like?
I love Madison Square Garden. I hate Times Square. I thought that's what you said. Sorry.
I don't know.
Ooh, my water bottle. Yeah.
I don't even know what I said, but The city is like, I just like the amount of random shit that goes on there. Like you can walk down any block and see something crazy. So it's kind of.
I know, and I don't
element
know.
of surprise.
I'm really sensitive. I don't.
You realize that you're gonna get like yelled at and spit on by homeless people. Like that's gonna happen.
Elijah.
Like, are you ready? Like, you better carry like some weapons. Like, carry some blickies.
Yeah, but pepper spray's illegal in New York.
So get a gun.
Elijah, no.
You might need it.
No, our landlord's a vibe. Like, I feel like she'll protect me.
Just get a gun.
She's a vibe.
You can get a concealed carry license. You're 21, older.
I'm 24, Elijah. Elijah told me, yeah, because that's Elijah's favorite thing is that I'm 24, so I'm really close to being 30. So thanks, Elijah.
It's not that you're really close to being 30, but it's more.
No, I'm close to being 30.
Like you're 24 is basically 25, and then you round up from there. So damn near, but.
Okay, so then you're basically 21.
I'm basically 20.
I always forget that you're not 20. When's your birthday again?
March 28th.
Oh yeah, so you got a while to go. I'm so excited for you though, and like obviously doing this like podcast with you, I think it's been really fun. Obviously, there's been a lot of changes throughout this whole process, and it's really been like a learning process and the fun like experience. But I love Elijah. Elijah's the best.
I'm excited for when I'm your age, because I want to. I just wish I could know where I'm gonna be by then. Like I feel like I'll be. As long as I get my barbering license in January, I'll feel like I'll have money.
So we're being a barber.
Yeah.
Okay, hit up Elijah if you need your hair cut.
I feel like by the time I'm 25,
Elijah, promote yourself. Give yourself a promotion.
Hit me up.
Guys, he's gonna.
I'm not licensed yet. I can't cut people's hair yet. So.
Are you gonna do the eyebrow slits like you do?
Of course.
Oh my god.
And for whatever they want.
I'll never forget when our old boss saw Elijah.
He in real life liked that shit. He was jealous as fuck. He said, "Oh, you got the eyebrow split too?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "What did I say?"
Yeah, you're like, "Oh, you went to a Dominican barber."
He was like,
"No, did you say that or did he say that?"
I did, and then he was like, "Oh, you got the eyebrow split?" I was like, "Yeah, you want one?" And he was like, "Oh, maybe," or something like that.
Yeah. I don't know. It is crazy though, because for you to say like it's interesting for you to like think about where you'll be at like my age, because even when I was 19, like I never, like I was saying to them before, like when I was 19, it kind of like reeled it back in a little bit, but when I was younger, I thought that I was going to be like engaged, like on my way to be married at like 25, and like girl couldn't be farther from it. Like, so I don't know.
I think when you're like a teenager and you're getting closer to adulthood, you kind of like, it seems way more enticing, like, and cool, like, oh, I'm gonna be an adult, I can do whatever I want, and then you realize like it's just really not that cool. Like you can do what you want, but you also have work tomorrow, and you gotta pay your rent at the end of the month, and also you have a car note due. Also, your transmission just blew. That's $600 with that fix. Plus, you gotta get groceries tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, don't forget to pick up your cat from somebody else's house tomorrow.
Wait, where's the cat?
My house.
Oh. Yeah, because Elijah's cat is like it's like travels like Elijah.
She's Liz. She's a great cat.
Do you have do you put her in a carrier when you travel her, or you just let her run on it?
I have a cat carrier in the car, but I leave the top open so she like walks around the car. But if she doesn't feel comfortable, she'll go back in. She's a good cat.
I would say you can bring the cat when you come visit me, but you can't because I'm not allowed to have pets in the apartment.
They wouldn't even know.
Yeah, maybe we could just sneak one in.
I can't. How am I going to get her to Brooklyn?
Put her in the car. That's the best. I live like right near the Brooklyn Bridge. Like I live right by the Manhattan Bridge, so I'm like really close to Brooklyn and Manhattan because I'm like nearly downtown Brooklyn.
My cat would be.
But I'm very excited. I'm very excited.
I expose her to so much change though, like all the time as a young kitten, so she really doesn't care. Like, when I bring her in the car, like she just looks around, like she
just vibes with it.
She doesn't really care, and if she's uncertain, she'll like meow at me, and then I'll look at her and she'll be okay. Yeah, she's fine. She's a good cat.
Elijah, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of us. We've grown up.
Long way.
No, seriously. God bless.
Thank you.
When you look at like us, I don't know. I feel like when you like look at both of us, like even a year ago, like I feel like we both just really transformed into
I think
people
it's crazy
that
when I look at me when I was like 16. I'm like, oh my God, that was not I mean, I was the same person more or less. Like. I am just me, but
that's what I'm saying. I used to get in and I'm gonna put it on blast for a minute. I used to get in arguments with my former co-host about how people stay the same but like grow over time, and he was like, "No, people can 100% change." Absolutely not. I think that you can. There's parts
I
of
just
your.
think that it's if somebody was going to 100% change, they would have to store the real them somewhere else.
Exactly.
That's really what it is.
Exactly. But, and growing up is all about embracing who the true version of yourself is.
I think if you be true to yourself too, I think you'll just live better. I think
you're golden. You're set up for success.
Yeah, I think if you just what benefit would you get about not being true to yourself when you are the only person you can rely on?
Yeah. Seriously.
Straight up, yo.
Well, I think that's a really good place to end this off. Lige, love you so bad.
We'll be
we'll be back. Like, don't worry.
One of us will be back for more podcast shooting.
No, but when I come back, like, I'm making Elijah come back with me, but for at least like 2, because I just love him.
I'll have more episodes one day, but
Elijah's gonna be famous on Twitch, guys. So like, follow him on Twitch, follow him for his barbershop reviews.
If I am famous though, by the next time we shoot a podcast, like, it'd be a crazy
Elijah's gonna have like 15 cats the next time and I'm gonna have a Brooklyn accent. So this has been so fun, and I love doing this, and it's definitely not a goodbye. It's just to see you later.
Exactly.
That's all we're going to leave
2
it
Scoops podcast out.
2 Scoops out.